Welcome to the Snippets podcast, where we have interesting chats with normal people, or normal chats of interesting people. In the salon on this episode, we've got Chris, Freya from Milk and Bean.
Indeed. How you doing?
Yeah, how are you guys? All right?
Oh, good, thank you.
Is it a bit weird to be not in your coffee shop?
Very weird. And very weird to have a camera looking right at me. So I'm very much not used to that. Yeah, it's good.
But I mean, you are pretty public facing, aren't you guys? So
The weird thing is I feel like we're kind of not, because it's kind of like our safe space because we're there all the time.
yeah.
It's like having people in your safe space. It's kind of a weird concept.
So that kind of, I suppose it's funny, isn't it? That's your arena, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I mean, we're there probably almost as much as we're at home. So it's like
Yeah.
behind that counter, that is where everything happens, where we live, basically.
Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, Chris and Freya run Milk and Bean, which is an independent coffee shop in Newbury town centre.
Indeed.
I suppose the burning question really is, how did you get into, number one, coffee? Like, is it baristering, or what would you...
It's a very vague umbrella, but yeah, I guess you kind of call it that. You do.
Yeah, so how did you get into it, and how did Milk and Bean get born?
I mean, essentially, so it's kind of a cute story that not a lot of people know, but we actually first met through a coffee shop.
Oh, wow.
Through friends. But basically, like, when I first got to know you and we were spending a bit more time together, the first time we properly met on our own was like, I think it was in Newbury somewhere. I think it might have been at the base.
All right.
If you know the base. Yeah. We just went for a little drink there, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then got to know you a bit more. You were working in London in a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
So I was coming up when I had free time at the weekend when I was in a 9 to 5. And we just kind of went from there. And that's when I kind of went, actually, I kind of like this little setup. I like how kind of the customer interaction, like the routine, learning about people. And it kind of went from there, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what were you doing before then? Both of you?
I was working in a car dealership.
Oh, right. Okay.
Something completely different.
Were you selling, or?
Not quite. No, it's like sales support, they call it, doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Like bodywork stuff, like images.
So completely different.
Completely different.
Cafe life. What about you then, Freya?
10 years in hospitality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In London, though?
London and Newbury. I'd done Dorrington Grove as a chef.
Oh, right.
And then went to London and learned coffee. So it's mostly come from me, and Chris just got excited by the
Tagged along.
Well, fair play. But am I right in thinking that Milk and Bean was previous to the shop as well? You had like a mobile business, or?
We kind of, ridiculously, we hadn't been together that long, but we thought it was a great idea to buy a horse box.
Right.
And we were like, okay, let's make this happen.
As all young couples do.
Well, yeah, of course. It's a stepping stone, right?
Marriage, children, horse box.
Rite of passage. That's what we did, wasn't it? We were like, okay, let's just give it a go. Do it on weekends, see what happens.
I was going to ask, was that part-time, or was there like a
That was very much part-time. Although I remember we did a couple of festivals in Birmingham and got to see Shaggy live, didn't we? That was pretty cool.
That was very good.
Yeah. Who else did we see? Cool and the Gang.
Cool in the Gang.
That's a
Going to
highlight.
Carlisle.
Yeah, it was wicked.
One.
Saw them live just in a festival in Birmingham.
Well, so you're there in your little
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Little box. Little
Horse
horse
and
box.
cart, not horse and cart.
Oh, yeah, basically.
Yeah. You're in your horse box.
Yeah.
Linda Carlisle's playing in the corner.
Yeah.
God, was that the moment you thought, this is what we got to do?
I think
I
so.
remember that being quite an emotional moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, genuinely. Because never did we think something like that would happen.
Yeah. How do you go from buying the horse box then to fitting it out to actually getting a pitch at a festival? Is it as easy as it might sound, or is there a lot that goes into that?
I think learning is very much, we're kind of self-taught in that aspect.
Very much.
A lot of guidance we get. So obviously we work closely with a coffee roaster.
Yeah.
Our coffee roasters being cast iron. We get a lot of support and guidance through them. They do all our training, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I mean, pictures and stuff. Can you remember I actually can't remember how we got that pitch.
I think you joined
Was it just through Facebook?
or something.
It might have been something as ridiculous as that. It's basically just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we've kind of found.
Yeah.
That's like the first stepping stone, and then you just kind of get contacts, you know? You then meet the event organizer, and then we did the second event for the same people, and then it's just kind of a stepping stone into that, really.
It's quite high pressure though, I suppose.
Hugely.
Selling coffee at an event like that.
Oh, it's mental.
Any event, because coffee is such a unique thing now, isn't it?
It's it's such a big thing that I feel is, what's the best way of putting it? People don't take it seriously.
No.
But it is such,
It's
it's just a cup of coffee.
It's a cultural thing, I think.
Hugely.
Yeah.
Hugely. And I like to call it a social lubricant.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where people don't go to the pub as much anymore. They'll go out for a coffee.
Yeah.
You'll go on a date. Like, we've had so many first dates in my shop.
Oh, wow.
And you can definitely tell you're like,
We'll definitely
First
come back
date.
to that one. Like,
100%.
yeah, no, that's interesting because, I think you always remember a bad cup of coffee though, right?
So this is another interesting thing. I think from my experience, if you have a bad cup of coffee but exceptional service, you're more likely to go back
Yeah, right.
than if you have an exceptional cup of coffee and awful service.
I mean, that's where you guys, in your current setting, that's what sort of sets you guys apart, isn't it, really? Small team, everyone obviously wants to be there.
Yeah.
That's
a big part, yeah.
Yeah. There's a bit of again, going back to the culture thing, you've created a bit of a community thing, haven't you? I think.
I like to think so. I think it's always a bit of a grey area for me with like staffing because I don't want people to think that we're too much and over the top. And I say it every time we hire someone, I don't want to be friends. I just want to be your boss.
Yeah.
But I end up just completely blurring that line and going, no. I feel like it makes people feel welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want people to get excited about work. I don't want people to dread work. I've been there, done that. And it's awful. Same with you.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Well, that's what you're creating within your brand, though, right? 'Cause it's
100%.
more than a coffee shop, really, isn't it?
100%. Which again is something that's difficult to get your head around because I want people to come and take coffee seriously, but I want them to come and take us seriously. I want them to have a good time, but feel relaxed and feel a vibe. And it's all a bit. I feel like we're still trying to find our way in that aspect of what we kind of pinpoint as us. But at the moment, it's kind of everything.
Yeah, I mean, you've only been open since 2022 in the high street, right?
23,
Right.
but we were on the market from 22.
Oh, okay.
So we
Milk and
established
Bean
in 22.
Oh, okay, fine. So how did what was the step from the market or the stalls and all that into, right, this is it, it's time for premises? Talk us through that journey.
Do you know what? I don't even remember the conversation. I think we just
I remember the conversation.
went through town and we saw an empty unit and went, that looks perfect. But we'd never really discussed it. It all just sort of progressed one to another really fast.
It was kind of, a lot of people don't know, but in between not having a job, I used to just be one of the delivery Uber Eats drivers.
Oh, right, okay.
So I would pull up outside McDonald's as they would do. I looked across every day and I went, there's an empty unit there. I can imagine that being a bit of us. And I must have done that for 6 months?
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, let's just make an inquiry. Made the inquiry. Then all of a sudden we were viewing it. I remember that very
just
well.
quick.
That's quite a big moment, isn't it?
Huge.
When you first go into...
I remember the shivers down my spine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh my God, I can see it.
I think don't you? When I started, like nearly 14 years ago, I walked in and I knew straight away that it was going to be that, you'd never know it's going to really work, but you can see yourself being in there.
Yeah.
And that's a key thing for anyone that's like a bit entrepreneurial or thinks about maybe starting their own business. Like there's definitely a gut feeling thing, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%.
And I think that's part of the reason you sort of chase it. Number one, you've got to have a good product.
Yeah.
Number two, you've got to just have that feeling that you can put it all in.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I don't think we thought about it too much.
Was there another Milk and
we
Bean,
did.
possibly like premises anywhere else that you were sort of trading off against?
There was.
There's one.
Um,
One.
was it bad?
well,
It's still empty.
Is it?
It
For
is.
a reason, maybe? Or?
It was a new build thing.
Oh, wow. Right.
And at that time, obviously, we were still very, very inexperienced, didn't know what anything would cost. And they went, as a goodwill gesture, we'll give you £10,000 to help you fit the place out. And we were like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like, they're just giving us £10,000. And got a few quotes and whatever and went, that's not gonna get us very far.
Yeah.
So that's probably not a good idea. Weirdly, we saw that place and we were adamant on it.
We were.
But
Yeah.
but that didn't happen. Then this one was definitely, we always had our eye on it.
Do you know what it was before?
Well, it was a vape shop briefly, I think,
Yeah.
during COVID. But then before that, it was a Sanby. Was this?
Yeah, little phone repair shop.
And then we also saw just from, there's a couple of marks in the back area. There's a sticker that has Thornton's written on it. So it was a chocolate shop.
When you said that, I remembered it being Thornton's.
Yeah, which is really odd because in our shop, we've got a canvas of the building back in the 1800s, and it was like a catering shop. But from then, there's a massive gap in its history where we couldn't find anything. And then we found Thornton's, the marks, no images of it online, nothing. But
when it's a Mandela effect, maybe it didn't happen. Maybe I never bought chocolate from there.
It could have, maybe.
But there definitely was a Thornton's in Newbury. So if anyone does know, and then if you watch this on YouTube, you can put a comment where what was in Milk and Bean at one point. Was it Thornton's? It's a great little unit you've got there. I mean, you've got limited sort of indoor space, you've got a nice little bit of outdoor space. Did you envisage at the time when you opened it that you would really be reaching capacity quite quickly? Because I mean, as a regular customer, you can always find somewhere to sit. It's great, but there are times when you guys are so busy, which is brilliant. But did you envisage sort of getting as kind of like popular as you have as quickly?
I definitely didn't. I thought we'd be ticking along. We'd be keeping an eye on finances, going, okay, we need to make, I don't know, £200 today. Okay, we're good. We've made that. But never did I think, okay, we need to squeeze 2 more seats in there.
Yeah. Because you've had a little change up recently, right?
Yeah. And I mean, it's ridiculous, but just from having I think we've got an extra table we can now put outside because we've extended our license or whatever. And having our little bench area, we've increased capacity by 4 or 5 seats or something. Yeah. Insane.
I think I've worked in places where it's a big open space, but I don't ever feel like it's ever been as full on and as packed as sometimes we can get, especially on the weekends. I don't think I've ever worked at such a pace that we've ever had to. And it's just, I don't think I ever expected people to be filing themselves in for a coffee.
It must be pretty relentless for you guys, I'll imagine, in high time.
Yeah. And there definitely are times that the team, and we'll all kind of look at each other or we'll drop something and it's like, oh my goodness. And you kind of then look to your left, because obviously from where we stand, look to the left and there's a queue out to the street, and we're like, oh my goodness. What is going on right now?
That's pretty cool though, isn't it?
No, I love it, and I'm so appreciative of it, and can't thank our customers enough. We do just love what we do. But it all for me boils down to efficiency of we have to maximize the small space we've got. We have to be as quick as we can at serving people because we don't want anyone to be dissatisfied. It's all about efficiencies, I've found, which is something I didn't even think I'd be thinking about, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought if we were just ticking along, that's not even going to crop up, that kind of thing,
So in terms of the product, it's obviously very good. People love that. Yeah, well, I love it. It's my little haven on a Tuesday morning, coming to my admin. I used to bring I always think this as a parent as well, when you can take your children somewhere and it feels quite comfortable, then it must be a nice environment.
Okay.
Because
that's good to hear.
I've also been to places with my kids where it's you just feel under pressure. Your kids are inevitably going to be too loud, or they react differently because they're not comfortable, So I think they're the greatest sort of radar of a vibe.
Interesting.
So if your kid goes in and they're happy, I mean, my daughter used to love the cakes. So,
I remember. When she walloped a whole cinnamon bun.
If anyone's seen a 2-year-old wallop a cinnamon bun like that, she'd take the cream off the top first, and then she would eat that. And I'm thinking, hold on, that's something in it. Every week. We would order 2 pastries for a 2-year-old and a 38-year-old man, and then. But I think that is kudos to just the vibe that you guys create, because it's obviously got to be a good product, but also the feeling that you get when you go in there. It's if you can be comfortable in there with kids, then it must be good.
A sense of belonging is exactly what we wanted to make out of the place. We want people to feel at home. And I remember, my inspiration, and it's like my Bible, but there's a chap called Colin Harmon. He runs a series of coffee shops in Dublin. And I remember him saying in his book about people are going to want to spend time in a place that feels homely. If a place doesn't feel homely, they're not going to want to make it part of their daily routine.
Right. And that's a massive part of Well, it's a massive part of your business, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
100%.
As well as the actual product. I mean, how you decide what beans you're going to use in a coffee shop must be like what you're going to name your children, right? I mean,
Yeah.
was there many different like hours spent picking the beans, I mean, this is a terrible question, but milk.
Yeah.
Is milk, or do you have to find a provider that makes a better quality of milk, or I don't know. Yeah,
You do. And that all boils down to, again, part of the training, but the contents of the milk, because milk varies so much in like proteins.
Yeah.
You need like the right amount for it to be foamable.
Yeah, right.
And yeah.
Because a bad coffee for me sometimes is the milk. You know, when you press one of the buttons on those machines and you get like a horrible.
Don't know what you mean. What's
Not naming any names, but if you go to like a supermarket coffee shop or something, and they just go, you've got a whole line of buttons and you press it and it comes out, it's fundamentally the same coffee and it's always way too frothy and it doesn't really taste of anything. Is that the milk then that creates that issue, or just poor quality coffee as well?
Probably a bit of both. Yeah, sounds like a bit of both. I mean, there is a whole science in coffee and milk. You can do qualifications in it. Like, it's all sorts.
So how did you land on the beans then?
I'm going to be perfectly honest. It was pretty simple, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because where you were working was working with the roaster at the time.
They were.
And we went, that's amazing. Right. That's the dog's nabs, basically.
It was a simple choice for us, wasn't it?
So we just approached them. We were like, well, you did it, didn't you?
Yeah. I approached them and said that I worked where I worked and that we were going to go and do our own thing. And they're like, okay, we'll support you. And here's our coffee, come and see us. So we went and saw them and then tried some coffees, but landed on the one that we
Do they do different varieties then?
Loads, all the time. And I mean, generally, roasters will do that because different places in the world get crops at different times.
Do you ever change throughout the year then?
I mean, I could go really nerdy if you want me to.
Yeah, talk about it. Well, people love coffee, man.
Yeah, true.
We're here to learn something.
True. So the coffee we use as our house coffee is a blend. Yeah. Which means you'll achieve a certain flavour, texture, etc., from it. Yeah. And the beauty of a blend is you can change certain elements so that you can achieve that using different elements, if that makes sense. Right. Okay. So you can use different pieces. So, for instance, our coffee is, I think, it's got Ethiopian coffee in it, Sumatran and Ugandan coffee in it. Right. Up until recently, the Ethiopian element was a Brazilian element. Right. So they've changed it because the crops run out or whatever. I was going to say, they've switched it over. Then, right? But because it's not the full coffee of it's not the 100%, you can still achieve what was pretty much there before. Yeah. If that makes sense. Wow. But I suppose if you changed your beans, it would probably change quite a lot of the vibe of what you're serving. 100%. Yeah. And what people come to us for is something that's consistently reliable. You know, they want to go, I want a flat white. They're going to get the same flat white as they had last week because they enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? That's interesting. Yeah, it's that consistency then of what you're getting. 100%. Yeah. We never before really plugged doing any kind of coffee beans to take home. We just didn't even really consider it. Don't know why. But now, in the last 2 years, it's changed drastically of how many people have got these like coffee machines at home, like the Sage, whatever they are. Yeah. God, I don't even know how many we sell a week now. But it's quite a few, It's quite a big. I think last week it was something like 40 plus bags of coffee. I mean, we're only tiny. That's quite a lot of coffee. Yeah. And we've literally last week, we've been working on it behind the scenes, but started like a subscription service. Yeah, I was going to ask about this. The bean subscription. Yes, milk and bean subscription. So you basically pay whatever it is on the website. You can subscribe to the house coffee so you can get that delivered to you. Or we do like a barista's choice type thing where we'll ship you different beans each week, fortnightly, whatever your frequency is. And the idea is we're slowly working at it. We've shipped the first lot, but eventually we're going to kind of put in like recommendations of how to make the coffee, etc. Yeah. Just so people, because what I don't want is people to feel intimidated. I want that feeling of being comfortable again. Yeah. Because a lot of people will buy beans and go, bloody hell, what do I do now? Yeah. I want people to go, right, okay, they've given me this. This is the baseline. I can work with it. It's not scary. The how to grind them and... Well, how to grind them. Like, I mean, ridiculously, making a coffee is like making a cake. You've got a recipe. So, like, you've got different ratios of coffee to water, etc., etc. God, it is so
scientific.
Oh yeah, ridiculously scientific, and that's why it's kind of annoying when you see people. I could go on a rant, but I'm going to try not to. But like supporting these chains, because they just don't care.
No.
Whereas the amount of reading I've done, the amount of time we put into it to make the right cup of coffee and something that tastes good is insane. And some people just don't care.
No, but I think people make a more educated choice now, don't they?
I think so.
Especially supporting independence as well.
Yeah,
doing
100%.
what you guys are trying to do, and people will hopefully, by listening to this, understand what does go into it, because it's not as simple as grinding a few beans and pouring milk over the top.
I wish it was. It's a lot less stressful.
I mean, so obviously you guys, this is your life, career, really. What do you get up to when you're not making coffee?
I don't really know. We tend to just go out and try out other coffee shops, to be honest with you.
That's why we love it, though.
Yeah, we love to go to different places and see what that they're doing. Most of the time it's little independents. And, you know, it's just nice to see others thriving as well and how they're working, and, you know, if we could change anything.
Support for each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's quite a big community out there then.
Hugely.
Massive.
I mean, we know people from like competitions from London, from different roasters and stuff, and it's just checking in with them all the time.
What are the competitions then? What happens?
You've got like brewing competitions. There's a coffee festival. And it's like it's more
the
industrial.
latte art thing, that must be quite a big thing now.
Yeah, that is a pretty big thing. It is a pretty big deal.
I've seen you writing people's names on coffees.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Yeah, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? I don't take it too seriously. It's just a bit of fun.
But then that's, again, people love that, don't they?
Yeah.
Your signature thing must be the flower thing though, right? You know, whenever I've got a coffee, it's always that really nice, is it a flower?
Yeah,
Or
probably.
a leaf.
The tulip's like the go-to if we're kind of like in a rush.
But that,
basically.
So it's very good. It doesn't look rushed.
No, it's not. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God.
So really it is all coffee then?
All coffee. I mean, we're quite family orientated as well.
Very, yeah.
Could you see yourself traveling out to like Brazil or Costa Rica or anything like that and doing some like coffee holidays?
Probably the Netherlands to start off with, because that's where we get our matcha from.
Oh, right.
Matcha's a big thing.
Oh, it's big, isn't it?
But that's, yeah.
Is matcha, here's a burning question then. Is it a fad, matcha? Will this be gone in 18
I was
months?
talking the other day to someone about this, and I honestly don't know the answer. Because, I mean, one of our customers has been drinking it for years.
Oh, right.
Like years.
Yeah.
Before it was cool.
Yeah.
And it's just growing bigger and bigger and bigger. But then, did people think coffee was going to be a fad when, like, you know, you had to put one tea room in a village or whatever, and it's suddenly grown into this?
That's true. So is there a perfect coffee then, in your opinion, you guys?
I think the perfect coffee is whatever people enjoy. I think people can be guided. Like, we get a lot of people that buy like the coffee beans to take home because they just don't know what they like. And then they'll come back in and go, that coffee was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And they now know that they prefer an Ethiopian coffee or whatever. I've had that quite a lot. Whereas myself, I quite like just a plain Brazilian coffee. I don't think there's a...
So you like just a black coffee man?
I vary myself. I'll drink a flat white generally every morning. I'll then have one like milk drink, that'll be it. And then I'll have like just black coffee from then on. That's kind of...
Just my one flat white a day.
Just one flat white a day?
Go back a year, or 2 years, you were on the lattes.
I was. I've gotten smaller and smaller over the years.
What's like an unhealthy amount of... You must have some customers. You think, hold on, this is an unhealthy amount of... It's great to have you here, but you're drinking 4 or 5 coffees a day.
So we do have a few of those customers. Yeah. Take a guess. So he doesn't get them all from us, obviously, but how many he has a day?
See, I'd probably say that I've capped out on like 4 coffees a day myself, but I would probably... People 8?
More.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on then. Double figures.
It shocked me.
Yeah.
12?
No.
What, over 12?
Over 12.
Is this guy he's got to be lying?
He's got energy.
Because he buys the beans from us.
That's potent stuff as well.
Oh yeah, he'll churn through them in like he'll buy like a kilo bag, and he'll churn through them in days.
So come on then, spill the beans.
It's around 20.
Oh my, daily.
Wow,
that's a substantial.
But that was my reaction. He was like, yeah, I drink about this many a day, whatever. And I was like,
Is he like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Actually, just say that. Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, he is, to be fair, but
Wow. Cool, blimey. Well, kudos to that guy, whoever that is, because that is a lot of coffee. That's great.
I know. I mean, I was doing about 8 a day
Really?
at one point,
Yeah.
but it doesn't affect me. I don't know if that's because I've built up a tolerance or just because it's never affected me.
That's
So I don't remember it ever affecting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, cup of tea in the evening, won't be sleeping.
Anything past 3, isn't it? That's like the...
Is it?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, I'm about midday.
Yeah. See, yeah. Well, I went out for dinner the other night and had a coffee at about 10:30. So, yeah. It was all right.
mental.
It was all right.
You're mental.
It was quite late. I don't drink, you see, so I've got to live life on the edge sometimes.
Yeah.
Little espresso at 11. That's me.
And a limoncello.
Yeah, that's right. So obviously you've got a nice looking shop. You've clearly thought about your branding, all this kind of stuff. But is that kind of important to you as well? As much as the product being the primary thing, the whole kind of like, obviously we talked about the vibe, how you guys present yourself, what you wear, sort of maybe even like how you have your hair. Is that a big thing for you guys? Or is it more about this is what we are and we just sell great coffee?
We do have a uniform because I
Right.
didn't want to
Okay.
make sure that we were separate to customers because
Yeah.
we're a small space.
Mhm.
We wanted to sort of define who was serving you and who wasn't. But I do appreciate our guys looking very smart,
Mhm.
you know, hair up,
Yeah.
the standards, clean.
Yeah.
But I'm not strict on it.
No.
It's just basic hygiene, I feel like. Just look nice and approachable.
You got your aprons as well, right?
Yeah, we need to get back onto those. But yeah, we do have those.
Yeah.
We weirdly stopped those last summer because it was boiling hot and we were like,
Right.
it's
Too
just
hot.
too much.
Yeah.
And then never went back. But I mean,
Also, you got your shirts as well, your merch and that.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all a process. Like the branding at the start, we were kind of unsure on
Yeah.
and kind of doubled down on it and went, no, this is right.
Did you go through a few different iterations then of what it was going to be?
Yeah. At the start, it was very clip art,
Yeah, right.
which was awful. Absolutely awful. But yeah, we just kind of doubled down on that. And it's the weird thing for me is if someone said, okay, how have you done it? And could you repeat it or write like a guide on how to do it? I'll probably be able to. Because
It kind of couldn't be anything else now, though, could it?
no,
Where did the name come from?
I think we both, I think one of us liked the word milk because it was nice and simple, it stood out. And the other one liked bean. And I think I liked bean. And I was like, okay, well, that's pretty self-explanatory then. Why don't we just make that milk and bean?
Has anyone ever asked you, which one of you's milk and which one of you's
All the
bean?
time. All the time. And we've got, have you seen our little like mural on the back wall?
Yeah.
Your funny joke that you think's really funny is that you're milk because you're always carrying me the bean.
Yeah.
It's pretty savage.
Well, the milk and the bean, there's got to be synergy there, right? Because you couldn't have a coffee without the milk or the bean.
Exactly.
Because perfect.
I think
match
that's
made in
why-
heaven, guys.
I think that's why it works.
Yeah.
Because nowhere really do we advertise that we're a coffee shop other than the name. And it's so then people go, oh, it's another coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of decipher it, which is kind of nice, kind of what we
cool.
wanted.
So I asked this question to everyone. If you could give 16-year-old Freya a piece of advice as Freya now, what would it be?
I think just listen to yourself. Don't follow other people.
Right.
And just stay grounded to who you are.
Yeah.
And don't let anyone influence you.
What about you, mate?
I think it would be to expect bumps in the road. Because in my head, I always have like this perfect roadmap of things are going to go well, things are going to happen, blah, 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 blah. I never think about things that are going to crop up. But when they do, generally they're fine. You know what I mean? Don't expect perfection all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's unrealistic, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Is that something that you feel you do like a couple of years into your business now that you maybe deal with then better than maybe, I mean, because obviously with anything, like I have had it in the past, it isn't all sweetness and light, is it? There's some criticism that comes your way. There's
Always.
people that, you know, oh, your coffee's too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too busy in here. Blah, blah, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
cannot please
services
everyone.
like this, blah, blah. But I mean, how do you kind of deal with that on a? Because I can't imagine it happens like horrendously often. But how do you guys deal with any of the negative sides of being business owners?
I don't know. I think it is tough because you do want to please everyone. But you can't. And I think you've got to let go of that and not fixate on what that person said because that's just their view.
Yeah.
You got to really just get past it because if you're going to fixate on it, the whole team will.
Yeah.
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Because the one thing I always think as well is you don't know what's going on with other people.
yeah.
Someone might just have a really awful day, just want a cup of coffee, can't get a seat, go, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, we've all been there.
Yeah, 100%. Again, like I said, a massive part of running a business, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to take the rough with the smooth.
Yeah.
I think generally I cope well with most things, although the only thing that I always fixate on is if the team are unhappy. That always, like if anyone's got a problem, I will not sleep.
Yeah.
I have to make sure everyone that's with us and part of us and representing us is happy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't focus, which is kind of odd.
Well, no, that makes you a good boss, doesn't it, I suppose?
Yeah.
Because of you care about what you do and care about the people that are in it. So, hairdresser question now, guys. Not about the weather, but what are you guys doing at the weekend?
Well, it's my dad's birthday, actually. It's Friday.
Very good.
We normally end up seeing some of my family. We'll see like my cousin, her other half, and my little godson. That's like our little kind of routine.
It is our little routine.
Which is always cute. We did do the pub quiz at the Dolphin for a little while.
Okay.
So we were doing that. We did it every week for like nearly a year. And then we've just kind of stopped because we've been really busy. But
Yeah.
What's next, guys? What is next? Where can you see Milk and Bean in the next 6 months, year? What have you got coming up? We know about the Bean subscription. So anything else in the pipeline?
I think
we're very off the cuff. The Bean subscription happened in a week.
I think we'd like to get the van up and running properly throughout the summer.
Yeah.
I think that.
Agreed.
It's a big thing for us.
Agreed.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been hidden away for the winter because it's been too cold, but we're going to get it back out again.
Oh, great.
Hopefully there's big things for
So
that.
we'll be seeing you at some events then, locally.
I hope so.
Fingers crossed.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine if you want that service, your mobile service at your event, you could probably just contact you guys.
On the website, milkandbean.co.uk.
Instagram,
Milk and Bean Coffee.
Twitter.
No, not on there.
TikTok.
We are on TikTok, Milk and Bean. Not on there very often, which is something we also need to change. But yeah, we're on there.
So basically, if you want to find you anywhere, search Milk and Bean.
Social media.
You'll find us.
Awesome. Right, guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
It's been weird not having a coffee off yet.
I know.
I did offer the guys a coffee, but I'm glad they said no.
Time for the haircut.
Yeah, I'll stick to what I know best. But thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
And if you like this video and you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Equally, if you're listening on Spotify, give us a comment.